All right, third grade. So I'm going to go over the Sarah Plain and Tall Comprehension Test Practice. So what you're going to need this worksheet out, as well as you're going to need to have your book out because all the information and answers are in your book. So have both things out, and whether you want to log into Think Central to have the online version or just have your paper copy in front of you. Okay, first question, number one. What did Caleb and Anna do after they carried wood and water? So that's on page 210. It's the very beginning of the story. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find page 210. Right, this page is talked about the writing of the letter, Papa heading to go see or go pick up Anna. Okay, so on this page, on 210 on the left, on the top paragraph, Caleb and I did our chores without talking. We shoveled out the stalls and laid down new hay. We fed the sheep, we swept and straightened and carried wood and water. And then our chores were done. Caleb pulled on my shirt. Is my face clean? He asked. Can my face be too clean? He looked alarmed. So right there, we know they swept and straightened and carried wood and water. Well, what are they doing after this? Are they doing more chores? No, their chores are already done, right? Here, after they finish their chores, Caleb is asking tons and tons of questions, right? And they're waiting for Papa to arrive with Anna, or Papa to arrive with Sarah. So, what did Caleb and Anna do after they carried wood and water? I'm going to say that Caleb and Anna had their chores all done and waited for Papa and Sarah to arrive, because that's what they did on the porch. Okay, looking at number 2. How did Caleb show that he was afraid? And that's still going to be on page 210. Oh, was he scared? No, not necessarily that he was scared, but on page 210, notice Caleb is asking all these questions. No, your face is clean, but not too clean, I said. Caleb slipped his hand into mine as we stood on the porch watching the road. He was afraid. Will she be nice? He asked. Like Maggie? Sarah will be nice, I told him. How far away is Maine? He asked. You know how far. Far away by the sea. Will Sarah bring some sea? He asked. No, you cannot bring the sea. So right here it says he's afraid. But is he afraid in going and hiding? No, he's afraid, but look, he's asking Anna all sorts of questions. That's how he's showing he's afraid. So for number 2, how did Caleb show he was afraid? I'm going to say that Caleb showed he was afraid by grabbing Anna's hand and asking lots of questions. Okay, number 3. How did Anna and Caleb first know the wagon was coming? And I have that's on page 211, so I'm just going to go to the next page. So here I'm going to read through talking about the sheep. They watched a hawk. We waited and watched. They rocked on the porch. We saw the dust from the wagon first, rising above the road. Above the heads of Jack and Old Bess, Caleb climbed up onto the porch roof and shaded his eyes. A bonnet! I see a yellow bonnet. So, how do they first know the wagon? Did they see the bonnet or did they see the dust? They first saw the dust coming, and that's when they knew the wagon was coming. So for number 3, Anna and Caleb knew the wagon was coming when they saw dust rising from the road. Now number 4 is talking about the narrator. Who's talking? Who's using I, me, my? And if I look back in the book, yes, like here, Caleb says, I see a yellow bonnet. That's when he's talking. Right here when it's not talking, I watch. I told him. Who's that I? Papa and Sarah aren't here yet. So is it Caleb or Anna? Sarah will be nice, I told him. It's not Caleb, it is Anna. So the narrator of the story is, we're going to type in who? Anna. Oops. Anna. Now for number 5. How did Sarah think the plains were like the sea? Let's go and look on page 214. How did Sarah think like the plains were like the sea? That is very smart too, said Caleb. He looked up at Sarah. We do not have the sea here. Sarah turned and looked out over the plains. No, she said, there is no sea here, but the land rolls a little like the sea. So right there's your answer, right there. She's saying the plains roll like the sea. Now, I'm not going to write that down. I'm going to leave it up to you. Okay, but I did show you where it was in the book. Number 6. 4 and 6 are almost identical. Which character used the words I, me, and my to tell the story? Well, I kind of already showed you what the answer is for number 4, up in number 4. So who uses I, me, and my? Who's technically the narrator of the story? And then number 7, why do you think? You think that's an opinion, right? It was easier for Caleb to talk to Sarah than it was for Papa to talk to Anna. Think about little kids, right? If they're talk. But then you have some adults that maybe are really shy. Okay, it kind of sounds like Papa's pretty shy. But is Caleb shy? I wouldn't call him shy if he can't stop talking. So it's your opinion. Why do you think it's easier for Caleb to talk to Sarah than it was for Papa to talk to Anna? Okay, so those are the answers for the comprehension test practice. I didn't write all of them down, so you still have to do 5, 6, and 7 by yourself, but I showed you what to do with them. So make sure you go back through and you have all 7 questions answered.